Good morning from Sweden, and welcome to today's video, which is about how to overcome negativity with spirituality. So, negativity is something that many people can feel overwhelmed by. Many people think that, well, it's not my choice that I experience this negativity, they think. But truly, it is just because they have not yet realized what an immense power they actually perceive or have, because they haven't practiced it fully. And the reason why many people haven't practiced their full potential of power is because they never were forced to. It was comfortable to live still. And that way of being enough comfortable meant that they never had to force themselves to become something more. And this, some people can see maybe as a blessing, but I would say that it's a curse in disguise. I would say that when life hits us the hardest, that is truly where we are the closest to get what we truly want. But if we are not in that circumstance, that life is especially uncomfortable, then I would say that we can make it uncomfortable by simply just being honest about where we want to go versus where we're actually heading. And the truth, if it's not followed, will always make us uncomfortable. Because, as I see it at least, I believe that we are striving for truth, and I believe that our own truth is what makes life valuable when we feel that we follow that truth. And if we start to deny ourselves in any way, if we start to live dishonest, and I'm only talking about this towards ourselves, if we are not honest towards ourselves, then that will mirror our way of experiencing life. Everything that we experience in life is an internal matter. And we may think that it's about the outside, that it's about reaching goals and all of that. And it is wonderful to get what we want, but not because of the wrong reasons, I would say. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this subject today, about how to overcome negativity with spirituality, is because that it is not, the spiritual journey is not a journey of airy-fairy. The spiritual journey is not about what we think of as the regular spiritual journey. For example, that you meditate a lot, that you pray a lot, and then you live in your own little world. Spirituality, at least as I see it, is all about one thing, and that is that we stay true to the spirit. So that means that if your goal, if your truth is that you should just, let's say, something that you will not associate with spirituality, if your goal is to work in business, for example, and you have certain things that you feel is the right thing for you to achieve there, then that is a spiritual path, because you're following your spirit, and you can do a lot of good in business too. It is not about, or if you want to be a teacher, and you feel that that is your calling, and you follow that and are true to that, then that is your spiritual journey. It is not about going to Tibet and meditate with in temples and all of that in the Himalayas. It can be, of course, for some, but it doesn't have to be. And it is not a matter of wrong or right. It is just about one thing, and that is to stay true. And to overcome negativity, we just have to remember one thing: how to overcome negativity when it comes with spirituality. And that is that we have to be extremely disciplined about staying true. And we may think, oh, it's about that I tell myself the truth. And that is only one part of it, that we are actually saying the truth to ourselves. But saying one thing is one thing, but then we have to also act accordingly, and not just in one area, but in all areas. And that is a discipline. And it is not about that you have to tell your inner secrets and everything about what you feel about everything to everyone. It's not about that. Again, it's about staying true to yourself in all areas. You act as good as you can in this world towards everybody, towards to be that person that you truly want to be. That in that way, we will then achieve what I would say is a spiritual life, because we are acting according to our spirit. And everything that is not according to the spirit, we will experience as negativity. Okay, so that is what everything is about. And you are not less spiritual because you don't meditate in the temples, for example, or whatever picture you have of spirituality. It is, a spiritual person is the one who is truly true towards themselves, someone who lives an inspired life and dare to act upon what they know is the right thing for them, so they grow in the way they're supposed to grow to. It is just the same example as you don't compare a tree to a rose, because they are both a part of nature, of course, but the tree are not supposed to be a rose, and the rose is not to be a tree, but they are still a part of the whole, and they both have a beautiful function here on earth, but that may not be the exact same function, and they may look different, but truly they are part of everything, and builds this beautiful variety uh, in nature. And we don't want to be without the rose, and we don't want to be without the tree. And yeah, that is the same thing with us. And the important thing is just to stay close to, who are you? You know, are you a rose? Are you a tree? Are you um, a tomato plant? I have no idea. You know what I mean? It's about staying true to who you are, not trying to become somebody else, because a rose, no matter how much they want, its seed are not the seed of a tree. And the same thing of a tree can never become a rose. And if it would strive to become a rose, it would just be very unhappy. And the same vice versa. It's the same thing with us. Don't try to be something that you are not, meaning don't try to be somebody else. Only strive to be the best you, and see what kind of miracles that God can make through you if you just let Him, if you don't resist being who you were meant to be. Um, and that is the way out of negativity. And it comes through discipline. So, yeah, that was what I wanted to say today. I love you. and I wish you a beautiful day.